Hey, it's Vas here from Aussie RC Playground, and today I'm going to be taking out the V3 Talion BLX 6S for its maiden bash. If you follow the channel, you know that I've done the speed test with it, both with the stock pinion and the optional 20-tooth pinion gear, where I hit 71.5 miles per hour. So this thing is definitely capable of running some big speed. I've put the stock pinion back in and I'm going to be taking it out for a bash on 4S and 6S. But before I do that, I just wanted to add something to the car very quickly, just to protect it a little bit. Essentially, I'm going to be putting on some mud guards, which are from T-Bone Racing. I got these in recently. I actually got a couple of sets of these, and I figured, you know what? I'm going to be installing these on the car right away, just to protect against anything sort of getting caught up in the rear drive shafts and sort of chipping away all the paintwork and dirtying the car in the rear there. This is something that I've been wanting to get for my ARRMA vehicles for quite some time. I finally got myself a set. I've also got a bunch of other T-Bone Racing gear that you'll be seeing more of on the channel very soon. But for now, I'm going to be installing these little mud guards, and then we'll take this guy out and give it a good old-fashioned bash and just see how it performs over at the BMX Track.
Okay, first drive of the Talion V3 off-road. I've raised it up again, and I gotta say, I've changed one other thing, and that is I've gone for a 16-tooth pinion as opposed to the stock 13-tooth. Reason being is because, well, we all know what these things go like stock out of the box on 4S. They're a little bit slow. They're not the best, not the fastest. They're really designed to be fairly conservatively geared, to keep temps at bay, and that way you can run 6S fairly safely and not have an issue. Now, because I've raised the suspension up a little bit, I'm just thinking it's a little bouncy, and I might just lower my shock collars, because I think I had them up a little bit. I might just lower my shock collars because it is a little bit bouncy, so be back in a sec. Okay, suspension adjusted. I know that I said I was going to lower the shock collars. I actually raised them. I had them lowered, which stiffens the spring rate. So now it's a little bit softer, hopefully, and it should handle a little bit better. Let's have a look at how it is now. Man, I will say one thing. I think this car has a more aggressive diff setup than the Creighton, for example. Whoa! Oof! Almost tipped it over. Yeah, it seems to be a little bit better. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. All right, let's go and take it on some big jumps and see how it flies. Whoa! What? So even through the air. Not like it didn't even. Oh! That time it did. That time it nose darted a bit. Grass is a little long over here. This BMX track is looking neglected more and more every time I see it. Nobody out here to really look after this thing. Needs a little bit of TLC. Wow. Man, this thing jumps well. So well. And these tyres are bloody brilliant, can I say. These tyres are awesome. Just wherever you point it, that's where it goes. This thing is good. Wow, it jumps so nice through the air. And I'll tell you what, this 16-tooth pinion, oof, such a nice smooth landing there. Woo! Man, this thing hammers with a 16-tooth in here. Just on 4S. I can't believe how well this jumps. This thing jumps beautifully. All right, let's go around the bend. Oof, so dialed in. Come on, turn around. so dialed in. This thing is so easy to drive. This thing is so easy to drive. Sorry, I'm just enjoying it at the moment. Oh no, I scratched my body. Come on, don't give up on me. Oof. So good. Tires are bloody awesome. I think ARRMA have got two really good sets of tires at the moment. They've got these, and they've got the back flips that came on the Outcast. And third, I'll give them to the Kraton. I really like the tires on the Kraton. I know a lot of people don't like them. But I don't know, I've never had an issue with them, and they grip pretty well around here, so don't really have any problems with those. Now I do have my temp gun. I do have my temp gun with me, so we'll be able to check motor temperatures as well, because I know a lot of you are probably curious about motor temps running a 16 tooth off-road and bashing it around like this. And this thing is so dialed. It is so dialed. Whoa. Little tail heavy there on that jump. Okay. I've got some beads of grass going here on a bit of a ride. Let's have a look at our temps. Make sure everything is still running smoothly. We don't want any dramas. So, bit of gravel. Get rid of some of that. And everything's, oh geez, there's a big rock right there. Jammed into the motor, between the motor and the cables. If I can get rid of this guy. Huh, motor's not that bad at all actually. As I quickly take my temp gun out here. Let's see what we've got. We've got, right at the front of the can, there's about 120 Fahrenheit. I know the camera probably struggled because of the sunlight. In the center, right on the fins, about 120 Fahrenheit as well. And at the back we've got 126.5 Fahrenheit. So overall it's doing pretty well. It's still well within safe range. Ideally you don't want to really go, say, around about 160ish. You're really looking at the top end there. So I'm going to put the cover back on and keep going. Alright, time for some big jumps. Man, this thing jumps really, really well. Nice. Big slap of the front end of the car there, but yeah, this thing jumps really nice. And on 4S, like, it's super controllable on 4S. Super controllable with this steering. Very, very nice. I still can't get over how well this jumps. It jumps so nice. So nice. I love the suspension on it too. It's not that saggy suspension that you're kind of probably expecting from, you know, if you've owned a Kraton before or the old Talion. It was kind of saggy. This one's a little bit different. I can tell that the car has perhaps a little bit more steering thanks to the, I think it has a more aggressive center diff tune. Just for those speed runs, I'm assuming, because they really put a good emphasis on the speed of this car. Whoa! Got a bit of a kick up as it came off the jump. And man, I tell you what, this thing is good. Wow, it drives, it's so dialed. Like, if this looks a little boring to you because it's uneventful or something, it's because the car is so well tuned as it is. It drives so well. It doesn't have, it does exactly what you'd expect it to do most of the time. I know that these jumps, a couple of them have been a little bit surprising, but for the most part, especially in the cornering and handling, it doesn't And you can see there, I'm fully hooking it, and it's not doing anything out of the ordinary. It's very, very predictable. It's doing its job, really. It's been so well tuned, this car. Well done, ARRMA, on this one. I think my battery might be going down a little bit. I am pegging it quite hard, but man, this thing is nice. Really nice to drive. Look at that, so predictable, so well tuned. Even when you are trying to go a little bit crazy with it, it doesn't spin out to the point where it's completely out of control. Like, you might let go of the rear end a little bit, but you can bring it back so easy. You can see there, and then it locks in. Oops, no, that's it. Low voltage cut off. That was it right there. Low voltage cut off. All right, so let's have a look at our temps, since I've been pegging it quite hard here and doing some big jumps. As I grab my tape gun here as quickly as I can so we don't lose too much heat out of the motor. What do we got? We got 130 odd in the front, and it's starting to drop slightly. Sorry, I know you might not be able to see that. About 131, 132 in the center, and if we go to the back end, we're looking at about 140. So 16 tooth is probably as far as I would go for off-road. I wouldn't go any more than that. That's probably where I'd leave it. I originally wanted to put a 15 tooth in here because I think 15 would be okay. You know, would be just fine. But since I didn't, oh no, I've cracked my body. No, oh man, that's not cool. I cracked the body right on the corner there. That's a shame. But yeah, 15 tooth, I think you'll be playing it a little bit safer than what it is now. And yeah, I think this guy is pretty much ready to go for the 6S run now. The T-Bone Racing mud guards there definitely did their job. You can see all the mud and gunk that's kind of stuck to the mud guards there. And you know, my drive shafts and my shocks are fairly clean, which is really what these things are designed to do. So that's it for this 4S running video of the new Talion V3 running on 4S. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and as always, check out the video description for more information on the car, as well as links to my social media pages. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.